guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, arriving at the Jaeger campsite, we found Aida and her squad, who were all tied up in a berserk state with their leader ready to burn them, having been killed and resurrected in a ghoulish state by an unknown group. The orchestrator of this affair, Melchior, then arrived, using an Oct-Geneses to force Aida and her compatriots to go wild upon us before Walter appeared to drive the traveler away, leaving us to face the newly transformed ghoul Aida as the power of Grendel came to Van once more to fend off this threat. With the battle now concluded, we witness the aftermath.
I'm impressed.
Aida! Van, are you okay?
Couple bruises, but otherwise, I'm fine. But, wish we could have got something out of Mare this time.
Thank goodness! Here, let me treat those wounds for...
Appreciate the thought, but I don't think it'll do any good.
What? The goddess is calling them home.
Too late. True, but we can at least see her off.
I didn't think you'd all come.
You have no idea how worried I've been, Farida.
I read your letter while we were on the road. It sounds like you've been through a lot.
Wish I could have put up more of a fight. But at least I jotted down what I learned about my attackers. Hopefully you can put those notes to good use, if you ever run into them.
Of course. We won't let your efforts be in vain. May you finally know peace, bearers of the Iron Shield.
I'm forever in your debt. Both of you. Thanks for giving me this chance to talk with my sweet little sister. One last time.
Oh, Aida. You can't go. You still haven't told me those stories about your old core. You promised, remember?
Don't worry your pretty little head. I'm sure you can hear all about Zephyr from someone else. You can ask my other little sister, even.
No, not from someone else! I want to hear them from you!
You still have so much growing up to do. I want you to get strong. That's why I need you to do one last thing for me. Finish me off.
What?
Grant her final wish, Farida.
But, Happy...
If you hope to remain a warrior of our tribe, you must undergo this rite of passage. Do not let her kindness go to waste.
Feri, don't!
Stay out of this.
If you will not bear witness to it, I ask that you avert your eyes or leave immediately.
I can't do it! I don't want to kill you!
Feri.
That's enough. Can't you see she isn't ready for this yet? This ain't a burden for a child to bear. So I'll bear it for her. It's my job to look out for my client.
man.
He may be right.
Aida! Don't go!
You've gotta grow up. At some point. But I guess there's no need to rush. Thanks again. I'm grateful for everything you've done. Farewell, Feri. Commander. Zeno and Leo. Fee. Yes. I'll finally be seeing you again. Rutger.
What in Aidios' name happened here?
Several days later.
Neither of them have reacted since that day.
There's obviously some kind of trigger, but I just can't put my finger on what. One thing's clear though. That red Genesis caused all those Jaegers to turn into ghouls. You said they were designed for researching biological activity, yeah?
Yes, that's what was written in the diaries anyway. Supposedly, they were used in the development of recovery arts like Tyr.
Maybe they somehow turned that ability on its head in this case. Either way, we can't take these things lightly.
Agreed. I never imagined they would be abused like this, and by the Mafia of all people. All the Geneses did was bring pain and suffering to Feri and Aida.
I mean, that's not completely true. The one you held on to pretty much saved our asses. It's the thing that suppressed the red Genesis. If that didn't happen, we would have been royally screwed. And with 2 Geneses in our hands, that's 2 less for any evil bastards who want to get their greasy hands on them. Now's not the time to throw in the towel. The fight hasn't even begun.
Oh, I know. I don't intend to stop here. Doing that would be a betrayal to the people who have suffered and died because of the Geneses. They're incredibly dangerous. No doubt about that. But that's precisely why I can't turn a blind eye to this. I hope the feeling is mutual. I'll still need your help, after all.
And you'll have it. I already told you I'd pitch in however I can. But you don't have to pitch in here to get my help. You sure you want to keep working for someone like me? You know full well I'm not like the cops or bracers. I do things my own way. And that way isn't black, but it definitely ain't white either. Mine's like the color of a dark blue sky just before dawn. I don't want you to get stained from being too close.
Don't worry. That will never happen. The act you performed for Aida just isn't in my nature. And I could not have stood in for Feri in the way that you did. I'm not going to become a wholly different person if I stay by your side. I'm very much my own woman, and that's not about to change. I'm planning to stay right where I am, and I don't intend to leave anytime soon.
Damn, you're still raring for more even after all that's happened? You're either fearless or the chillest person I've ever met. There's some trouble stirring, that much is for sure. I don't just mean Almada. The Direwolf belongs to a pack of absolute wackos, and they're arguably more dangerous than the Mafia.
Right. I think I heard the name of their group. Wasn't it the Society?
Yeah, I'll tell you about them when the time's right. It feels like the CID's cooking up something fishy too. And while our interests sometimes align with the guilds, we're still not exactly buddy-buddy. The more I think about it, the more I realize we could use a few more allies.
Or at least another pair of hands.
Another pair of hands coming right up. Oh, maybe I should knock before I shout.
Hold up.
Feri? Nice to see you guys, even if it hasn't been super long. Thanks a bunch for all the help you gave me. I know I should have given you like a billion thank yous after everything you did. Sorry. Oh, there's no need to apologize. Nor is there any need to shower us in thanks.
Yeah, I got showered in Mira, so I'm good. You went back to your village after we split, right? And I'm guessing you came here with your dad this time.
Well, not exactly. He kinda sorta maybe disowned me.
What?
What?
Well, I did disobey a direct order from the Corps, which is a big no-no. I'm also a little too weak for their tastes. Abi told me to go on a journey. He wants me to see more of the world and expand my horizons and stuff. And that brought me right back to your doorstep. I owe you guys big time. You granted Aida's final wish and taught me an invaluable lesson. One I intend to carry with me for the rest of my life. And we warriors of Kruga always pay our debts. So, let me help you out with your work. I can do lots of things, so please hire me. You won't regret it, I promise.
Consider yourself hired. Welcome to the Arkride Solutions team.
Hey! It's my call, part-timer. You're not in charge of hiring.
Oh, I almost forgot. Abi asked me to give you this, Van.
A letter? Oh no, I'm getting bad vibes already. Guessing he wants me to look out for his darling daughter. Maybe he'll ask me to talk some sense into her or something.
Dear Van Arkride, thank you in advance for indulging my daughter's selfish request. This was not the first time you aided one of our own. And once again, I was thoroughly impressed by your combat prowess. Though I do not appreciate that you robbed my daughter of an opportunity to grow. I'll be lying if I said I was not beside myself with anger. If you wish to make amends, you must rectify that loss by personally nurturing her development. You may be as harsh a taskmaster as you must. However, should you dare to make any untoward advances on her, you will either face death at the hands of our entire Corps, or be forced to take responsibility for your actions for the rest of your days. Regards, Hassan Al-Fayed.
Are you alright, Van? You're looking rather pale.
So what does it say?
That's on a strict need-to-know basis. Anyway, where are you even gonna stay? What? He rented one of the upstairs rooms already?
I don't know why he needs to double down on this obeying the law in a certain facet. 5,000 mira for the job. Did we really only spend 5 hours doing it? I guess. I don't know. Still, we found the missing Eisenschild company. We did not retrieve any of said Eisenschild company. Unfortunately, zombies. Actually, it did sound more like, like vampires draining the blood of people, but not giving them the, not letting them bite them back. Isn't that how that works in some literature, right? And becoming like that kind of zombie. There's all different kinds of zombies after all, but it sounded, I guess, more along those lines. But they were rotting away, so the dogs were especially. Yes, how did that guy go and do that? Is he vampy? Many questions. Not many answers. Somewhat weirdly affiliated to Ouroboros, in a sense, though left. And able to evade Walter. I guess they successfully put that guy as a bit of a problem with all the things that we were adjacent to. Yes. What's the other people in that picture like? That's what we're really wondering. The Mafia making moves. Did I do good?
Gotta keep this up.
I've reached exactly
Rank
D rank.
up.
Oh no, I've reached more than D rank. At least I'm not an E++ by my own rating anymore.
Damn, that's pretty generous.
Shield grip. Arts damage up 30 and defense up 60. A grip with a guarded piece.
That's just about perfect.
Yes, baby. S. Back to cold steel rankings early on, if you know what I mean. Oh.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So my current mirror is quite high. Expenses, revenue, deductions total, experience gain, combat encounters. This time Feri stats have risen thanks to being the employee of the month. You get stat increases for being employee of the month. That is what that stands for, right? Sure. Congrats, Feri, you're employee of the month. Employee of the month. It is this, isn't it? Yes, it is. The character who performed the best during a chapter will be selected as the employee of the month. Anyone of Van's part-timers could earn the title. This time, Feri's stats have risen. The employee of the month also receives special stat boosts.
Farida Al-Fayed, reporting for duty.
But you already...
I'm quick on my feet and pure chaos on the field. You won't regret having me around.
But you weren't even an employee at the time. Surely only Agnès is viable, unless I count. 13 years old. What the hell is her dad thinking I'm gonna do? It's a decade. And that's not even really the problem. I mean, that is really the problem. The space isn't. 13 is... What? I'll just go to jail. Would that save me from them? Probably not. No intentions, old man. Please don't put that in the letters. Please don't put that into the universe. Just to be sure, yeah.
Look over here! It's Aaron!
What a beautiful dance.
Aaron!
Over here! Look at me! He looked! He's so hot!
Hell yeah!
This guy's a genius! You damn tease! Give us some more!
He always gets so carried away.
The little conqueror of Lord So never disappoints, I see. You must be so proud to see your childhood friend doing well for himself.
I suppose. Though, I've got my eyes on someone better.
Is that so?
Anyway, I'm glad that tonight's show ended without incident. Do you think he was able to let off some steam?
I'd presume as much. So that's their move. Now then, who shall I have handle this in my absence?
Even the dudes were falling for me by the end there. Not that I'm surprised. This is me we're talking about.
Wonderful work as always, Aaron, but must you rile up the crowd like that?
My fans deserve special treatment. If that bugs you so much, fire me.
You know we can't afford to do that.
Yeah, our shows wouldn't be half as popular if it weren't for you.
Even if you get us into a bunch of trouble, It's hard to deny the passion you bring to the stage.
Like I always say, nothing beats a show where the performers are just as into it as the fans. Except for the after party, of course. Speaking of which, the night is still young. Aaron! Say? Who lit a firecracker up your ass? The hell happened to you?
It was those outsiders again. They jumped us out of nowhere. Sid and Huang got sent to the clinic.
Those northern bastards don't know when to give up. If that's how they want it, let's play!
That's the stuff. When it comes to saunas, nothing beats a good loily.
Van, are you in there? The floor is so chilly.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, you really are here.
The hell are you barging in on me for?
They told us at Monmar that you might be here right now. So, we decided to join you for a soak. Speaking of, we should try the loyally. Is that a kind of bath? I only know hammams.
It is. I don't know all the specifics, but I think the temperature control is different.
Let's go find it.
What's a man gotta do to enjoy his bath time in peace? You know what? I'm going for a second soak later, and I'm treating myself to some gelato after.
It's so cold and sweet. The perfect treat after a hot bath. Exactly. Cold, sweet, and humble as can be. What do you mean? It's not trying to be something it's not. It's got no frills or gimmicks. Milk gelato relies on nailing the basics: flavor, texture, and temperature. But that's exactly why it's the perfect pairing. Simple yet profound, just like a hot bath. It's pure relaxation condensed down into dessert form, like a cool breeze on a hot summer's day. It's moments like this that remind us why life's worth living. I get it. Probably. Knowing Van, I doubt he was kidding around at all. So, why'd you come looking for me before lunch anyway? Thought I said we'd meet up in the afternoon. Well, since Feri's still so new to the city, I wanted to help her get acclimated. We've been enjoying our morning off sightseeing together. You don't have to go out of your way for me. This is part of my training. Got the lay of the land yet? Let's see. The temple's in the 6th district. The, water one? You'll be attending Sunday school there, right? Yeah, I stopped in to say hello, but it's the only other district I've been to. This city's so huge, I have no idea how we plan for urban warfare here. Is that really an issue? Guess she's still a Jaeger at heart. Listen up. Besides the odd business trip, we do all our gigs here in the capital. If you're going to be working for me, you've got to learn your way around. Right. Don't worry, I'll show you the ropes. What's on our itinerary? We can't see the whole city in a day, but we can still make a dent while we handle some jobs. And since Feri's a combat vet, she ought to catch on mighty quick. Don't go falling behind now. Roger that. The three went to Montmartre for an early lunch. After that, they began work for the day. Quests can now be reported at the office desk. You can write an SP report from the desk at Arkride Solutions. Use the kitchen office to cook, yeah sure, listen to news and weather broadcasts and more. Perhaps even more functions will be unlocked as the story progresses. Massage table. I don't know. I'm like, what can I put in here? Pool table. There we go. Massage table's a bit more creepy, actually. God, why did I come up with that as a first option? Right, what am I doing? My SP report is good. Listen to the radio first. Should we listen to the news, weather, and traffic information properly versus hearing it from news stalls that we're obviously going to hear from in about 2 seconds' time? News.
And now, a news break. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Preparations are proceeding at a fever pitch for Tharbad's upcoming film festival. With reservations at the 6-star Al Jumeirah Hotel already at 90% capacity, it's sure to be fully booked before long. Edith Radio Network.
Weather report.
And now we bring you the weather. How's it looking for us?
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. A fire warning has been issued around Edith due to continued sunny yet dry weather. Overall, however, pleasant weather is expected across the country, making it a perfect week to enjoy the outdoors.
Thanks for the update.
Traffic information.
Here we are with the latest in traffic.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road courtesy of the Calvard Roadway Information Center. The traffic jam on the highway toward Dierk Memorial Park caused by monsters earlier today has since been cleared out by the Bracer Guild. The 10-Selge traffic jam toward the Aubert district and the 5-Selge one toward the Sidon district still persist.
That's all we have for now.
Such is the issue, right, about building roads for cars after building cities. We all have to deal with it. We all have to deal. Lauren, hopefully you're not lost. You found your way here. Welcome to the channel. I don't know where I was going with that. We haven't had a chocolate sabil yet. Should I look about what my gourmet ranking is about at this point in time? I guess I'd have to go to notes. It's gourmet here. So we are at 770 of 2,500. To reach rank 2, we'd get ADF plus 15. Strength 10 to all party members is the next rank after that. Meal count. I've not really done any meals. I've done a couple of snacks, sweets, and drinks. Let's just try to gobble some stuff, maybe. No, not you're eating. It's part of the job. 25 enemies log gets a power droplet. Employee of the month to Feri is, interestingly, an activity achievement. So does that mean I definitely have to get everyone to have their EOTM? Oh no. How are we going to game the system for that if we get rewards for it? Oh. Okay, well, we'll take that. 100,000 mirror earned over 54k currently. Battle, we've done a lot. 30,000 damage dealt. Probably in that battle. Sepid mass 400, so that's 4,000. 250 enemies slain. 4 U materials. A sextuple kill for 2 U materials. A septuple kill for 4 U materials. And 150 shard skills activated for another 4 U materials. I prefer cash money, to be perfectly honest with you. Celestial for an octuple kill. Oh man, we needed one more. To be honest, I guess we weren't really in that situation. We'd have to gather. We could probably game that ourselves out in the wild. Now that we know that there's a big reward for it. Yeah. Might kill us. Might S-break and just wreck them. That'd be nice. Sam loves that cash money. Oh damn, I just remembered Paulette's old man wanted to see me. There you are, you buffoon. I am a buffoon. I completely forgot to eat the food that I was going to eat. Yep, that's me. What's up? Something urgent? Hold on a sec. You'll find out soon enough. Here we go. Take a look at this. Oh, that's... Wow, they're like the galettes we had back in Creel. Or it's the Cray, isn't it? That's how it was pronounced. From your reactions, I take it mine's a good match with the real thing. Good, good. More than good. It looks perfect to me. You did great as always, Victor. Looks perfect. It tastes perfect, punk. Try one for yourself and you'll see. We got a large helping of family-style galette. Thank you so much for that. That was wonderful. How did you manage to figure out the recipe? You kids told me about the food you had in that village, remember? Well, I gleaned some more insight from an expert and decided to take a stab at recreating it myself. An expert? Who was it? My vegetable supply from Krill. He's in the back right now, but he'll be out on the main floor later. I'm surprised you of all people wanted to recreate a recipe rather than come up with your own. That doesn't happen very often. Well, after hearing your story, Yuma said she wanted to try it, and you know. Granddad can't say no to his precious little granddaughter, of course. I'll admit it's been refreshing trying my hand at making something different. That's where you all come in. If you find more interesting dishes, I want to know. I won't put them on the menu, but I'll make them for free. Really? Are you sure? I feel like we'd be imposing if we didn't give you anything in return. It's fine. It'll help me flex my cooking muscles. Just get me the necessary ingredients and we'll call it even. Sounds fair to me, especially since we'll get to take the dishes. We'll be sure to tell you about any good eats we find along the way, and you can work your magic. Perfect. Looking forward to hearing what your kids find. Recreating meals. Victor from Montmartre will use ingredients to make meals for you. Eat the meals purchased from shops to have them registered to Gourmet under the notes menu. Victor's dishes will also be added there. Well, we better get moving now. Gang, let's roll. Oh, I just remembered something. Aida dropped this when we fought. Here. Is that what I think it is? That's the Holo core she used to use. Yep, it is. You'd normally return this sort of thing to Eisenshield, but when I asked Commander Gerate if they wanted it back, he said they didn't need it. Well, of course they don't. That's because you should hold on to it, sport. I think so too. It's only right you keep it. Yeah, maybe you guys are right, and it's probably what Aida wanted too. But she probably didn't want just me to have it. I think we can all make good use of it. It's sure cool since you knew it better than we did. Let's keep a hold of it. I'm sure it'll come in handy for all of us. That sound good to you? Yeah, that sounds perfect. A Salos Holo Core. We can now change each party member's Holo Core. The total value of Ars damage, Max EP, and your S boost effects change depending on the Holo Core installed. Change them up to always have the upper hand. Only Van can install Mare, however. Press triangle to change Holo Core. But what if I don't want to? Regen 7% after acting. Physical damage plus 15%. Magical damage plus 50%. Accuracy plus 60%. Feri has move plus 10. We kind of noticed that. Strength ATS up and speed up. And physical damage plus 70%. So high mobility, kind escort, pure blessing. And yours just multi-works. You get a lot of stats. You're just, I guess you're just damage and tank, after all, by the look of things. Evasion and critical rate. That seems really good.
Switching to maintenance mode. Maintenance mode engaged.
Why would I want to switch?